the idea behind Icon was, revisiting classic transportation designs, but in a modern context. So, out with the kind of charmingly archaic mechanical systems where, like, to own one, you kind of feel like you have to be a martyr to it and tinker with it all weekend and thump away at the pedal and pull the choke to just the right spot. Like, I have no patience for that, but I love the classic aesthetic. So when we started Icon, that was really the founding principles of it, was like maintain that vintage aesthetic and style and purposeful design, but then marry it with modern engineering and chassis and components so that it could really have like a viable daily driver, versatile vehicle, but with like a more timeless kind of hand-wrought aesthetic. The totally irrational side is this series of one-offs that we do that we call the derelicts. Started with my personal car project, and really what I wanted to do, I have a bad habit of like restoring things too far, concourse, totally geeked out on it, and then I don't want to use it. Like, I was scared to use it and ding it with a surfboard, or my kids open the door into a curb and scratch it up. That just sucks. But again, like with the utility premise, that's a big driver behind what I do, I want something I can beat on and use every day. So we took a 52 Chrysler Town and Country wagon we found rotting in a backyard in Pacoima. And I just loved the interior, and the aesthetic was so bitchin', and the car had this magical patina. But the front end was stupid ugly. So I just kind of like stared at it for a couple of years in our warehouse trying to figure out what the hell we're going to do with it. And one day I was in Burbank picking up an old Land Cruiser, and this guy had a 52 DeSoto sedan. It was pretty beat up. I was looking at it and now that's a front end, because like everyone loves that DeSoto, like, the old Mercs, and everyone used to rob the teeth out of them. And the car had the same patina and crusty green finish that the Chrysler wagon did. So right there on the spot, I thought, I did not know, but I thought I remembered that, same parent company, and the sheet metal is somewhat interchangeable. So I rolled the dice, I bought the DeSoto, brought it back, and that same day we took the sheet metal off the Chrysler and bolted on the DeSoto nose, and it's like, yes, okay, now it's coming together. So once we had those two pieces together, the whole derelict concept kind of evolved, and we took it from there. The derelict style, by definition, is, there's that Japanese art ethic called wabi-sabi, which basically defines, time-earned natural finishes and patinas. So a lot of people have been busting my butt online saying that we're faking the patinas on the car, but no, they're totally as found. And that's almost like 9/10 of a good derelict is that right car, man. Like that blank canvas that just hits that sweet spot, that just has that natural decay. So what we do is find that patina virgin car, bring it into the shop, we isolate the body, lift it off of the chassis, we do CMM collection data using ferro arms and lasers to get all the mount points and dynamics of the body, and then fire that off to Art, and then Art engineers the chassis using known solutions to really give like high performance, but like daily driver friendly, like not kick your ass. It's such a trap car that it's a bitch to drive, because the whole idea of it is like total daily driver, refined, reliable, fast, sleeper, and like no one sees you coming or going. But the latest derelict that we finished, the 52 Chevy Stahl line, that one, the interior is a crazy story. But basically, I stumbled into, on some blog online, we found the original die code for this bitchin' briefcase that Hermes had made for JFK back in the 60s, and it's just this sexy, warm, kind of vintage brown feel. It's kind of funny because, the general reactions to the derelict style falls in two different categories. You've got one group that sees it and pities you and wonders how much longer you're going to save up for your bright red paint job in flames. And then the other group, like, totally get it. And it's interesting because it almost attracts more of like a sculptural or artistic kind of affinity with people. They want to reach out and touch it and feel it and experience it, and to me that's a blast, because that's really what it's all about. Trying to save some vintage iron, but really kind of recycle, repurpose it into something that's truly daily usable and user-friendly, and we love building them. I mean, they're so much fun. They're probably not good business, you know, we should stick to production stuff, but it's just so much more creative for me and my team. We get to play with all sorts of new materials and textiles and different design themes, and it's enabling, to say the least. We're really stoked.